Welcome to The Heroic Chase, an action-packed police story that will take you on a thrilling journey of justice, courage, and determination. Join Officer Johnson and his team as they embark on a relentless pursuit to unravel a criminal network, facing intense challenges and emerging threats along the way. Get ready for an adrenaline-fueled adventure filled with suspense, as true heroes rise to the occasion and fight for a safer community.
The pursuit had now extended into the late hours of the night, casting an eerie atmosphere over the city. Officer Johnson's focus remained unwavering as he continued the high-speed chase, determined to bring the suspect to justice before they could disappear into the darkness. The city's streets transformed under the cover of night, with dimly lit alleys and deserted areas adding an extra layer of challenge to the pursuit. Officer Johnson relied on his knowledge of the city's layout, utilizing shortcuts and alternate routes to maintain the chase while minimizing the risk to the public. As the pursuit intensified, the suspects' desperation became palpable. They swerved through tight spaces and darted down narrow streets, attempting to lose Officer Johnson in the labyrinthine cityscape. But Johnson's determination and familiarity with the area allowed him to stay hot on the suspect's tail, never relenting in his pursuit. The darkness of the night seemed to amplify the urgency of the chase. Officer Johnson's senses heightened as he relied on more than just his eyes to track the suspect. He listened for engine noises, screeching tires, and any other sound that might provide a clue to the suspect's whereabouts. Dispatch remained a vital source of information, providing updates on the suspect's location and relaying information from other units joining the pursuit. The coordination between officers on the ground and those monitoring the situation added an extra layer of support to Officer Johnson, reinforcing his determination to bring the chase to a successful conclusion. The chase took Officer Johnson through a variety of neighborhoods, each with its own unique challenges. He navigated through residential areas, industrial zones, and even the outskirts of the city, all the while maintaining his relentless pursuit. The stakes were high, and Johnson understood that the safety of the community relied on his ability to apprehend the suspect. Fatigue threatened to set in as the hours ticked by, but Officer Johnson's adrenaline-fueled determination pushed him forward. He drew upon his training and experience to stay sharp, mentally preparing for any unexpected turn the chase might take. As the chapter neared its end, Officer Johnson knew that the chase was reaching a critical juncture. The suspect's options for escape were dwindling, and the tension in the air was palpable. The night cloaked the city in secrecy, creating an air of mystery as the pursuit approached its climax. Officer Johnson braced himself for the final showdown, ready to face whatever awaited him in the darkness and bring an end to the heroic chase. The pursuit had reached a tipping point, and Officer Johnson could sense that the chase was nearing its climax. The suspects' options for escape were dwindling, and their desperation became increasingly apparent. It was only a matter of time before the pursuit would come to a nerve-wracking showdown. Officer Johnson's focus sharpened as he carefully analyzed the suspect's driving patterns and behavior. Every turn, every maneuver, provided him with crucial insights into the suspect's mindset. He knew that understanding their intentions would be vital in ensuring a successful conclusion to the chase. Backup units closed in, converging on the suspect's location. The combined efforts of law enforcement personnel increased the pressure on the suspect, further diminishing their chances of escape. Officer Johnson could feel the weight of responsibility on his shoulders, knowing that the safety of the community depended on his ability to bring the chase to a successful resolution. The chase led Officer Johnson and the suspect to a narrow alley, hemming them in and leaving no room for escape. Johnson skillfully positioned his police cruiser to block any potential exit routes, effectively cornering the suspect. It was a tense standoff, with both parties aware that the stakes had reached their highest point. Officer Johnson's heart raced as he assessed the situation before him. He radioed for additional units to secure the perimeter and ensure the safety of bystanders. The tension in the air was palpable as officers prepared themselves for any eventuality. With caution and precision, Officer Johnson and his fellow officers approached the suspect's vehicle. Their training kicked in as they maintained a defensive position, ready for any sudden movements or resistance. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation, as a momentary lapse in judgment could have severe consequences. A brief struggle ensued as the suspect resisted arrest, their desperation fueling their last-ditch efforts to escape. Officer Johnson and his colleagues remained steadfast, employing their training and experience to overpower the suspect. In a final act of determination, the suspect was successfully subdued and taken into custody, ending the nerve-wracking showdown. The silence that followed the arrest was deafening, the tension dissipating as a sense of relief washed over Officer Johnson and his fellow officers. The chase that had gripped the city had come to an end, and justice had been served. It was a moment of triumph, a testament to the unwavering dedication and perseverance of the law enforcement team. As Chapter 4 concluded, Officer Johnson took a moment to catch his breath, realizing the significance of the apprehension. The suspect's capture marked a victory not only for him but for the entire community. Yet, Officer Johnson understood that the story was far from over. The aftermath of the chase would unfold in the subsequent chapters, revealing the impact of his actions and setting the stage for the resolution of the heroic chase.
Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the heroic chase. We hope you were captivated by the action, inspired by the unwavering commitment of Officer Johnson and his team, and filled with a renewed belief in the power of justice. Remember to stay vigilant and support your local law enforcement in the ongoing fight against crime. Subscribe to our channel for more thrilling stories and stay tuned for our next exciting adventure. Together, let's make our communities safer and stronger. Until next time, stay safe and never stop pursuing justice.